Welcome to First Unitarian Society of Minneapolis, the birthplace of congregational humanism. We carry on that tradition of free thought today, dedicated to promoting a free search for truth, meaning, and justice. Our web address is firstunitarian.org. I'm David Breeden, Senior Minister. Welcome.
And I believe that we are actually going to have Kelli live from the Capitol. Let's give her a round of applause. Come on.
Yes, good morning. Yeah. Good morning. FUS wave. Hello, everyone at FUS. Hello, Assembly and people who are joining us where you are. It is a joy to be out here with FUS members and friends, people who have been in the congregation a long time, and newcomers to our congregation who are here to support abortion rights and access and all of the ways that as humanists, we know that we have agency over our own bodies and our own lives. That's what we're here to affirm and promote. I'm going to just show you the folks who are gathered here. We've got our banner. Wave, everybody. We're expecting more to come along. You see the Capitol back here. We are bringing it to the Capitol to say that we're not on the defense anymore. We are on the offense for a Minnesota agenda beyond Roe. We're going to do advocacy. We're out here for witness. We're going to do education. And all of those things are central to our social justice life and who we are as humanists. Thank you for letting us zoom in here today. We're going to be out here for the day. We're going to do the march down to the Capitol. And then we're representing all of you who are unable to be here with us. We love you, and thanks for letting us be here. Say bye. See you soon. Beloveds, you know parts of this story, maybe all of it. I'll tell it again because it bears repeating. Just over 3 years ago, the First Unitarian Society of Minneapolis agreed to sign on as a plaintiff in a lawsuit that challenged mandates in Minnesota law that restricted access to abortion. Along with two unnamed plaintiffs and our justice, the State Abortion Fund, we argued that these restrictions violated the 1995 Minnesota Supreme Court ruling in Doe v. Gomez. In Doe, the court ruled that Minnesotans have the right to have an abortion and the right to decide to have an abortion without the government putting its thumb on the scale. The government is not allowed to privilege one pregnancy outcome over another. Regardless of this ruling, anti-abortion politicians have proposed scores of restrictions, many of which passed into law. Our lawsuit, known as Doe v. Minnesota, challenged 7 of those laws as unconstitutional. Due to some legal maneuverings, FUS was asked and we agreed to drop out of the case so that it could continue moving forward. In a huge victory for abortion rights in Minnesota, on Monday, this past Monday, a district court not only affirmed state constitutional protections for abortion, but also permanently blocked numerous restrictions, including a ban on qualified advanced practice clinicians providing abortion care, a 24-hour waiting period, a requirement that young people notify both their parents before obtaining abortion care, biased counseling requirements forcing abortion providers to give irrelevant and misleading information to their patients, a ban on the provision of second trimester abortion care outside of hospitals, and felony criminal penalties designed to intimidate abortion providers. All those restrictions are now gone in Minnesota. It's a huge win. The main law that we were contesting, the requirement that fetal tissue from abortion or miscarriage be either buried or cremated, was not overturned due to a procedural question. It remains to be seen if there will be further action on this. Even though FUS was not a plaintiff at the time of the ruling, we are incredibly proud and honored to have been a part of removing restrictions to abortion access in Minnesota. Our institutional strength showed that faith communities in Minnesota support full spectrum reproductive health care because we believe that human beings have agency over their own bodies, that individuals, not politicians, are in the best position to make their own life decisions, including when and whether to parent. We follow the lead of Black women who first articulated the frame of reproductive justice, which calls for the right to have children, the right to not have children, and the right to raise our children in safe and healthy environments. We acknowledge that too often people of color have had their reproductive autonomy stripped from them by white people in positions of power. We will continue to work for access for all people to excellent gender-affirming healthcare, including sexuality education, contraception, and abortion care. Every social justice issue can be used as a lens for every other. The Venn diagram on this is complex. Imagine looking at the climate crisis or economic injustice or mass incarceration or food insecurity or gun violence, voter suppression, transphobia, authoritarianism through the lens of reproductive justice. It's not that we focus on abortion rights at the expense of all other issues. It's that we understand all issues of oppression and inequity as fundamentally connected. Our view must always expand to include, not exclude, those who are marginalized. The recent photos from the James Webb Space Telescope have been such a wonder to see. To visualize our universe with new imagery is to wrestle again with what it means to be human in the vastness of the cosmos, and to feel ourselves, who are made of star stuff, as connected to all space and all time. For me, it has been profound and humbling to realize again that our lives are but a blip, and also that we still have the power to love, heal, comfort, support, to think and reason and persuade, to nurture and need each other, to connect and engage together for justice and liberation. Today, thousands of these blips, thousands of us are marching in St. Paul for reproductive freedom, including many members and friends of FUS. For those who can't be here but would like to be, we represent you. For those who disagree with our position, we invite you into a dialogue. For those who have suffered reproductive loss and for whom this is challenging, we see you and support you. For our young ones, we are here for you. For all Minnesotans and all people everywhere, may you have the freedom to make your own healthcare decisions, and may you be supported as the beautiful human beings you are. Blessed be, and may it be so.
Thanks for listening. You can find much more about humanism and what's happening at First Unitarian Society in Minneapolis by visiting our website at firstunitarian.org.